And welcome back, everybody. This week on Paradox in a Trap podcast, episode 8, we'll be talking about the supernatural, kind of like your ghost stories here and there, seeing about who believes what and if it really did happen. Talking about local myths, so maybe like the Jersey Devil, kind of stuff like that. Nothing too wild there. But then we'll finally end off with some conspiracy theories, because, who doesn't like those? But first, I'm Paradox.
Ooh, and I'm a trap.
Ooh, that was
A
nice.
scary trap.
Yo, we should have
Like
saved
that?
this for Halloween. What are we
Well,
doing?
we can always reuse it. No, I want I think my next introduction for like Halloween would be like a thunder cracking,
Oh,
like
like
a
let me tell
creaky door
you.
opening.
Let
Yeah.
me tell you a story on okay, I like that. Okay,
Yeah.
we can't expose too much.
Oh,
But
we're gonna introduce face cams.
Oh, true.
Maybe soon. Who knows?
Soon. Then, ooh, spooky. Okay. So how are you, Chandler?
I'm great. How are you?
Just dandy, living life as I usually
I
do.
didn't scare you too much, did I?
No, you didn't. Even though I do terrible and scary
You're pretty
movies.
jumpy.
I am. It's pretty bad. Oh my god, don't get me started
You
about
say
scary
you don't like
movies.
scary movies?
I hate scary movies,
Really?
man.
One of my favorite movies of all time is a slasher film.
Really?
Halloween. Yeah.
No. I like Halloween and like Nightmare on Elm Street, they don't really scare me. But like It or Annabelle or the Conjuring series, like
So the new It or the old one? Because I like the old one, the miniseries.
both. Both fucked me up, dog.
Yeah.
I did not like them.
I think the clown. I think Pennywise was more scary in the old one. When Tim Curry did it.
Yeah. I probably agree. I feel like the actor did a pretty good job in the most recent one, but I feel like they just
Oh yeah, he did for sure.
tried too hard maybe. But it is what it is.
You know a fun fact about me actually?
What?
I don't think you know, but I collect horror VHS tapes.
I honestly did not know that.
Yeah, slasher and horror films.
I'm learning more and more every time we do a podcast
I know.
episode.
If you go to the thrift store, you'll find a bunch of them. That's where I get them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good. But yeah, no, my week's been pretty casual. I finished all my classes on Wednesday. So now I just got some exams and some papers. So that's nice. How are your classes going?
I also finished my classes. Spring semester is
Nice.
over. And now I got to pay for summer semester with our 70 cents.
Hey, oh, yep.
Come on, guys.
Well, no, we're at a cool 69 cents. I mean, I'm not complaining.
A one-off.
But I know we're one off. Yeah, one day. But we're balling pretty hard. Yeah. Just for a quick plug, we are on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, so don't be afraid to subscribe or give us a rating. We really do appreciate it.
And YouTube and any other platform you can think of for on it all.
Basically, check out our Anchor. I took a picture of it yesterday and sent it to you, Chandler. So we had all the Infinity Stones.
Yes.
We're available on 9 platforms and 10 if you count YouTube.
And if you would, yeah, like he said, follow. If you're on YouTube, comment, like, subscribe, whatever. I like seeing the comments. I like reading the comments.
Yeah, comments are nice. Also,
please leave comments.
And please share it too if anyone.
Please share it, yeah. If you like it. If you hate it, don't share it. But.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, and go on Apple Podcasts and give us 5 stars because someone
destroy the 1 star.
Yeah.
God. One day we'll find
it really got Nick Paradox upset.
It really did.
He called me. He was like, "What is this?"
I know. My jimmies were rustled, man.
He was
like,
upset.
I was.
Now, how could you make a poor little baby like that upset? Come on.
I know, man.
How could you do that to him?
I'm just a young aspiring podcaster. Come on now. But yeah, no. Anything else going on with you?
No. I saw a video of steam coming off your body.
Oh, you did? Ah, yes.
Pornhub, no.
Oh. Yeah.
Just kidding. You sent it to me, guys.
Well, I don't make that much money doing this podcast stuff, so I gotta make money on the side.
OnlyFans.
I did always tell my parents, male stripper might sound bad, but it pays well.
I think we could do a troupe of male strippers. Me, you, Dylan. I think it'd be pretty sexy.
Magic Mike Part 2?
Yeah.
I think we could.
Magic Trap Part 2, yeah.
Ooh.
Dick Paradox. That'd be your nickname.
Oh my god. Did you just come up with that off the cuff?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good. Damn.
Thank you. Dick's
Okay.
always on the brain.
Hey,
That's the key.
it's just like money, right? You got to get to it.
Money
Secure
on
the
my
bag.
mind and cock on the brain.
Grind. Oh,
Grinding on cocks?
no.
I thought that's what you okay. Anyway, let's get into the
Okay.
topic.
Yeah, into the topic. So first one we're gonna be hitting would be the supernatural stuff. So kind of like your ghost stories here and there going off. But just for like laying it out, lay of the land, Chandler, do you believe in ghosts and paranormal activity?
I do not. I think it's a
Well,
sham.
really
Yeah.
interesting.
It's just a I have to see it to believe it kind of thing.
Right.
I've
No,
never
I
had
think so.
anything supernatural happen, so
Fair enough.
I think the brain is a very powerful thing.
The brain is very scary.
Yeah. I think
Like,
there's a lot that happens subconsciously that maybe we don't understand or can't comprehend and probably never will. So
true. That is I I do agree with you on that because I mean the brain is just an amazing thing. Like kind of a little off topic, but like I don't remember actually, but something like super dramatic happened to me when I was like I don't know, I was like 4 or 5, and it caused me to like stay in my mom's bed or sleep with my mom. That was weird. Sleep with my
pussy.
mom. I know, right? I had to sleep with my mom till I was like 8 or 9. Like
How'd
that
your
was so.
dad feel about this?
I don't think he
He's like
cared
this
that much.
fucker,
He's like a disappointment.
fucking cockblock.
I know. Basically. No, I think I was just so scared to sleep in my bed. I honestly forgot why. Or like,
Yeah, what happened? What's the
no, yeah, the story it's kind of blurry, but but it was weird. But that I like my subconscious submerged it so deeply that I don't remember it until Taylor, my sister Taylor. I guess I should say her name. I've said it before, but my
oh
sister. I
yes.
know, exposed. My sister, she brought it up to me one time. I was like, I honestly don't remember that. Like, there's very few things I remember from my childhood. Like, I remember I fell out of the bed one time, and it was a big, like, I destroyed. I hit my head pretty
Was it a
hard. So,
bunk bed?
what's up?
Was it a bunk bed?
No, I don't think it was.
Try falling out of a bunk bed because that's what happened to me, buddy.
Oh, my bad. I forgot your
I
hot
was
shit.
asleep and I woke up just on the floor, so I didn't really feel anything. I guess. Yeah, I died just came back.
Oh, so you fell in your sleep and stayed asleep.
No, well, like I woke up, but I didn't feel anything.
So you're like,
So, like
I
I hit the
died.
floor, woke up, and I was like, "What happened?" Because it
What
didn't hurt.
happened?
Nothing hurt.
Right. Oh, damn, you're pretty invincible.
It was a hardwood floor, so I was like, "What the? I
Yeah.
should have been dead."
Yeah, no, Harvard 4 is a scary thing. But yeah, no, I did not remember the reason why until my sister told me. And I was like, and even to this day I still, even when she tells me, like it's not like a puzzle piece like clicking, you know. It's kind of just like, oh, okay, I guess that happened. But I seriously don't remember it. So, but I guess I can bring it back into supernatural stuff because
Yeah, that story went nowhere. I really wanted to know why you had to sleep with your mom for like years.
well, it's like I was kind of harping off the brain doing really weird things, my brain. I mean, I didn't try to, right? I don't remember trying, but my brain like subconsciously put that memory like so far down where I don't
Maybe
even
that's a good
remember
thing.
it. I guess.
Because no
Um,
one isn't that a thing? Like a therapy, like where they try to uncover subconscious
yeah,
memories. And stuff like that?
it is. I feel like
Is it a real
especially
thing?
like
I don't know. I've never seen that.
I feel like you do have to kind of peel back layers sometimes. I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people probably suppress a lot of things when it comes to bad memories.
Oh
And
yeah.
even like the slightest thing, like a song or maybe like a scene might change
A
it up.
smell, a
So
taste.
yeah,
Yeah.
true. And the brain's a crazy thing. But
Anyway, I've been waiting for these ghost stories. He told me he had what, like 2 ghost stories to
I
tell,
have I have two ghost stories,
and I
yes.
want to be a believer. I really do. And I've been waiting all week. I'm like, don't tell me these ghost stories.
I won't.
I want to
I
get the
won't.
reaction, the real one. So I've been waiting. Without further ado, drum roll,
I
please.
know.
I want to hear these.
Yeah. So for everyone, yes, I am not a firm believer, but I am a believer in like the
He's a bequeather.
supernatural, supernatural and like paranormal activity stuff. I mostly blame my mom for it because we would stay up watching Paranormal Activity and Ghost Adventures and all that stuff on the Discovery Channel all the time. With
Is that ones where they go to the abandoned places and
and
the
then they
so-called
flip
haunted
shit.
places? Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you hear that? Oh
yeah,
wait, it's a
yeah.
mouse.
And then
The
they're
thermal camera's
recording.
picking up heat in this area.
Yeah, and then you see like they always bring up like the weird little dots that come across the camera, like, oh my god, that's a spirit, Even though
Speaking
it's
of
just
shows like that, one I actually did like was it wasn't really. I mean, it kind of was. It was like a something fact or fiction, and they tried to prove like viral videos if they could be replicated.
oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool show.
That
I
is,
forgot what it was on, but
yeah,
something
but
fact or fiction,
yeah, something like that.
maybe.
Correct. Get
Yeah,
on
okay,
that.
go story. I want to hear it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I blame my mom for being a firm believer, but still, it's awesome. And so when I was 7 or 8, we recently just moved into our new house in Georgia, in Atlanta, or Stone Mountain, if you want to get technical. And I was walking around, not in my underwear, as per last podcast. I just got home from school, so I took my jeans off and everything like that. I'm just walking around in my shirt and underwear, having a good time. And I'm at the base of the stairs. I remember this strictly. Don't ask me how I remember this, but there's 28 steps. So I would count them every single time. A little OCD, but I count them every single time I went up there to make sure there was still 28 steps. And so I'm about to go upstairs to my room, get my soccer ball, and then kick it in the house like I'm not supposed to, because that's what I always did. And so I go to the base of the stairs. This is kind of like in the open foyer kind of area. There's an aquarium right behind me. I don't know why we had an aquarium, so we did.
It's a rich person thing.
Yeah, I know. We were pretty privileged in Atlanta. After that, I went downhill, but and then so I look to the top of the stairs, like a normal person, right? You just look in front of you where you're walking, and there's like this white figure, no cap, no nothing, and I know it's white because the walls upstairs were like extremely tan, like not like that pale kind of like cream, like it was pretty tan, and so there's kind of like this figure. You could easily tell like it had some long hair, kind of like wispy a little bit. I'm 7 and 8, so I was thinking, oh, I don't know what the fuck that is, right? And then I'm like, whoa. So I flip shit because I've been watching like for the last year or so. I've been watching these ghost adventures with my fucking mom. So I'm like, oh my god, it finally has happened, right? So I run. I don't go upstairs because I say fuck the bullshit, I'm not, your typical white person in scary movies, right? I'm not going towards that shit. So I go the other way, go to my mom who's in the kitchen. I'm like, mom, there's someone upstairs. She's like, Nick, you're being dumb. I'm like, okay, thanks, mom. She didn't say that, but she just said, it's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. Just go, watch TV or something. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I gave it like maybe
TV after the.
Yeah, so I just sit down on the couch, throw in I think like some Nickelodeon or something, and I'm like, I'm gonna give it like a TV show. So I watched. Was Victorious a thing back then? Because I remember watching that a lot. I don't
You're
know
8 or
why.
9.
Yeah.
It may have been. I feel like I was a little bit older though, but
Yeah.
you could be right.
I watched either Victorious or Diego Jungle, like Go Go Diego.
You're fucking 8 or 9, were you?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, dog. I just
Like
those are
watching
like
Diego for.
Bro, Diego was tight. The animals and everything. Come on now. Okay, so 15 or so minutes pass. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get my soccer ball because I really really like kicking my soccer ball in the house. So I go to the base of the stairs. I'm shaking, by the way, because I'm scared. Nothing's at the top of the stairs. I'm like, okay, one step at a time. And now I'm like, my mom's about to go upstairs. I was like, hey, can you walk with me? And she's like, okay, let's go. Hold my hand, go up the stairs. Everything's normal. The doors are, I was upstairs beforehand too, by the way. So I got home, threw my book bag upstairs and stuff. By the way, do you call it book bag or backpack?
I think backpack.
Okay.
But I call it. I don't know.
So I call it.
You just call it bag.
Yes, bag. I threw said bag upstairs and then went downstairs.
Short and simple.
So, sorry, I shouldn't say it. It's okay. So, my sister's
You already
room.
said it, bro.
Yeah, I already said I gotta commit. So my sister's room, that door was closed. The playroom door was always open. I think I mentioned that last podcast. But and then we also had a little room where we had like all these crawfish we were taking care of. That's a whole nother story. Don't ask. And so that door was always open. My mom's room was open, so I knew that was okay. And my door was open, like it always was. So I go into my room, and my soccer ball is always in the left corner of the room, where I kept all my soccer balls. I had 3. Don't ask me why, but just did.
You liked balls.
Yes, one
Typically
was
playing with them.
I still have all 3 of them. One was a Coca-Cola soccer ball. One was a red soccer ball that all my teammates signed when I went to the soccer academy and stuff, because I just basically started playing soccer. And one was like a little soccer ball, the little ones you can get from like a claw machine and shit.
Yeah.
So I go over there and I always get the red one. And I go into the room and no shit, the red one is not there. I'm getting chills now. So I'm like, what? I'm flabbergasted. Where's this red ball? And so I check under my bed. I check in the closet. It's not there. I was scared shitless to check the closet. It took me like 3 minutes to check the closet. And I checked the bathroom. It's not there. I'm like, I don't know where this red ball is. And so I don't know why I didn't notice it at first, right? I guess I just didn't run into it. But the red ball was right by the doorway the entire time. Like just on the ground, waiting there basically.
Okay.
And so the way my room was laid out is you walk in, there's a dresser right in front of you. Then you have the corner to the far left, which basically I think had like a nightstand and like some balls. And it was pretty small room. Then you had my bed in the middle and then a little like ledge. And for some reason I just did not notice the ball. It's kind of weird. And so it was just right there by my side. I was like, okay, cool. Get the ball, go downstairs, kick it around, all that stuff. And I go back upstairs again, and now the Coca-Cola ball is missing. And this time, it's on the other side of the room in the right corner. I don't know, man. So that's my first ghost story. To this day, I can't explain it. So.
Sounds like the ghosts really like playing with balls, too.
I guess they were a big fan of
We're
soccer
having
balls,
fun.
man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my story. Yeah, I have chills talking about that. It was pretty spooky. That white figure, I have that ingrained
So what the
in my
white
head.
was it, a male or a?
I think it was a female just because of the hair, how long the hair was.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a thin figure.
Was she cute?
I mean,
She was alright.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
What decade?
Maybe.
Like, what did it look like? Like from
Well,
the
like,
can you tell from the clothing? Is
like clothing looked kind of like lawn drapey kind of stuff, but I don't know if that was just like the little wisp I was seeing or stuff like that. All I know, it was pale. It was super white, like ghostly white, basically. No face expression or anything like that. Like no like eye sockets or anything like that. You could see the hair though very clearly.
So, did you believe in ghosts before that when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, well yeah, I believed it because of watching the Ghost Adventures, and I didn't know they were faked.
Okay, so that was
spoiler by the way. Well, it's I think the cameraman Aaron came out and said like, yeah, they're all fake basically.
I think everyone knew that anyway.
Yeah. So, but I was just a little kid. I was like, oh fuck it, they're not fake.
Okay.
And so when that happened, I was like, oh my god. Right? I was spooked. I was spooked pretty heavily by that. But then life goes on. So, yeah. Do you have any other questions you have for me for that one?
That's it for that one.
Okay. Another little side note, not side note, but like kind of side story. I don't know if I was a crazy kid or not, but did you ever, like, just randomly out, like, walking about, like maybe in the mall or something like that, or like with your parents, or you're maybe just at a restaurant, something like that, and you'd hear your name, and you'd look around, but no one said your name or anything like that?
I think that's like a big phenomenon actually.
Okay, I'm
I
glad.
don't know what it's called, but I feel like I've read somewhere that happens a lot. Personally, I have, especially like when I was in high school, it would happen a
Mhm.
lot.
It happened to me almost every single time my family, like when I went with my mom or when I went with my sister to the Gwinnett County Mall in Georgia. It happened almost every single time we were down on like the bottom floor in the food court, and I would just hear like, Nick. And I'd hear my
Yeah,
full name too, and I would just look around and be like, Mom, did you say my name? She's like, no. And I feel like I was hearing it, like, you know.
that does
So
happen. So before your next story,
yes,
let me ask you if this has ever happened to you.
okay,
I have a lucky set of numbers, right?
yes, everyone
Three
does.
numbers, 444,
Oh,
and I see
nice.
444 everywhere. Like the time, whenever I see the time, it'll be 444, right?
Hmm.
Or looking at a screen, there'll be random numbers. It'll say 444. A phone
Hmm.
number, 444. Looking at, like when I worked at Office Depot, there would be boxes and they have a SKU on it, and that was just basically like what item number it was, so you could easily locate it. And numbers
Right,
would always be 444, and I would always say every day I see 444.
right.
What's up with that? I've read about it, and people said it's like supposedly that's your guardian angel or something giving you a sign. I don't know. I don't really get into all that stuff. But
Yeah, I don't.
if anybody
Yeah,
knows anything more about that, please
please comment or
comment,
message
do
us.
something.
Yeah,
I would.
message us.
I find it interesting.
Yeah, if you have a ghost story too, throw it down in the
Yeah,
comments.
throw it
We'd love
down.
to read it. Or
But I
if
don't know
you
if you've
want to
ever had
roast
it
us for thinking we're crazy, also do that too.
because my mom does the same thing. It's not 444, but she'll see like 222 or 111.
Wow, yeah. No, so this is interesting because I personally have never encountered that, honestly.
Almost every day I see 444 somewhere.
Like my go-to numbers for me is 44, 14, and 19.
So that's fours too.
Yeah.
What's up with the fours? There's something
Uh,
here. I don't know.
yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Um, Also, just because I don't know why I think I like the number 4 just because also my birthday and all that stuff too. But I those numbers were just my soccer numbers. Like those are my main 3 soccer numbers I always wore. So
I
that's
always took it as like a sign of good luck when I saw 444. So I kind of want to get 444 tattooed somewhere on me so I can see it like literally every day,
oh, that'd
and
be
that'd be good
pretty
luck.
sick. Yeah,
It's a little reverse engineering. This is how you. This
yeah.
is how you win at
This
life.
is how you beat the system, right?
Yeah,
Trick it. But yeah, it's interesting you bring up the fact about like guardian angels because personally, I actually don't believe in that stuff.
really.
Like I
But you
feel
believe in ghosts?
I know, like it's kind of weird. Like might be dipping too much into the religion kind of stuff. Like obviously I do believe there's good, bad, and kind of a neutral zone out there and stuff.
Right,
So I do feel like some are lean towards good. Some people, some beings lean towards evil, and some are just neutral. So that's kind of
right.
like my idea behind it. But you don't have like just pure good and pure evil. That's like how I see it a little bit. But yeah, are you ready for my second story,
Um,
or
let
would you
me
like to
ask
add
you
something else?
this.
Yeah, sure.
I totally forgot what I was gonna ask.
Don't worry, Craig will get on that.
Yeah,
Uh,
Craig, get on that.
get
Fucking
on
get
that.
inside my brain.
Yeah. If it comes back to you, just
Yeah,
don't be
I'll
afraid
let
to
you know.
interrupt me or anything like
It
that.
was something about the guardian angels, and I totally had it in my head, but I totally forgot.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. No, I remember. I remember. I remember.
Okay.
It wasn't really even a question.
Okay.
I guess it kind of was. Okay, but so my mom, my dad, my sister. I don't know about my older sister, but I know my younger sister. They've all seen supposed ghost, right?
Hmm.
2 out of the 3 times. So my dad and my sister, they had woken up from a deep sleep, or they were really tired, right?
Hmm.
And yours was at night, right?
No, mine
The
was
the first
during
part of it was right.
what?
You were like
My,
sleeping, weren't you?
no, that was when I fell out of the bed.
Okay, never
No,
mind.
so mine happened right after the school day ended. So it happened around like 3:34. So the sun was still out and everything.
So the thing I just like a lot of the ghost stories I hear. It's like I woke up and there was a ghost there.
Hmm.
It's like, is that just your brain? Like you're waking up, you're super tired.
Oh yeah, no, your brain is on some crazy shit if you wake up mid sleep.
And
That's why, like,
apparently, my mom saw a ghost dog. so I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Yeah, I don't. She said a dog was alive. Like she saw like a dog was running around on the side of the road, right?
Mm.
She was a teenager at the time. They drove past, and then they came back that way, and the dog was hit and dead, right? And she saw the ghost, like the dog ghost rising up from its body. That's what she told me. So I don't know.
Yo, she was living life, wasn't she?
So
Yeah,
she
no.
saw a ghost dog floating in the air.
Pretty sick.
All right. Anyway, your second story.
Okay. But yeah, no, that's the biggest thing. Like my first story, man. That's like the thing, because you and I are pretty logical when it comes to a lot of things. We like to think things out and see, if our brain's playing tricks on us or something like that, right? But for me, yeah, I was young and yeah, I was kind of like watching a lot of the Ghost Avenger stuff. But the timing of day, like my brain was still kind of pretty active from being at school. Like, there's not a lot of explanation for that one.
Did
So
anyone else have ghostly
in my family,
situations in that house?
I
Encounters, I should say.
feel like my mom had some here and there, but I feel like that's also just because Ghost Adventure stuff. But my mom is a very easily startled person. So
I'm guessing your dad doesn't believe in ghosts, right?
oh fuck no,
Yeah.
my dad does not mess with that.
Yeah.
But I do think he's leans also. I think he leans towards like the guardian angel demon kind of stuff though.
Right.
So, but okay, so second story happens in the same house. So same Atlanta house, but this time I am older. This is the year I leave Atlanta. So I'm 12. I'm in 6th grade. And so uh got home from school. Always home from school. Have some food, watch some cartoons, whatever I was watching. But maybe this time it was probably Victorious for sure. I don't know. And then
Right.
so in our downstairs, in our kind of like base level, because we had a basement, but in our like base level area, I hated going into the basement. Sorry, off topic. But base level place where the kitchen was, living room, stairs to upstairs where I saw the figure. There's also this little side room where my dad would sleep sometimes because he'd stay up extremely late. He didn't want to wake my mom up, so he just would sleep down there sometimes by himself. And then there's a little side closet and then a little side bathroom. So if someone's usually the only time we'd ever go to the bathroom there's like if you're about to leave or you just got home, you can't make it upstairs, shit like that.
Right.
And I just got home. And I was eating, so I'm like, I don't want to go upstairs to use my bathroom. Fuck that. I don't want to miss Victorious, right?
You
And
can't
so,
miss Victorious, right?
no,
Robbie was, yeah.
no,
Roberati.
yeah, yes. But I don't know what it was with my family with having open doors, but we loved having open doors throughout the house.
That's people do it for feng shui.
Oh, really?
That's apparently a thing, yeah.
Oh, I love having closed doors.
They say it gives a better flow and energy to the house.
I guess it also helps air some places out.
Yeah, real energy and flow.
Yeah. And so I'm just gonna call it my dad's room because he did sleep in there a decent amount of times because I'm a lady work. So my dad's room door is open, and then the bathroom door is open, and then there's a little door that leads to the bathroom to my dad's room, even though it makes no sense.
So there's 2 doors to the bathroom.
Yes, 2 doors
Okay,
to the
yeah,
bathroom.
I know, yeah. I don't like
So
bathrooms like that.
no, I don't like them.
It's like you gotta lock 2 doors. It's like
basically. Yeah, and they're only like inches apart, right? So why didn't you just
Mm.
make them one? Okay. So poor designing, God.
Yeah. Let's talk about houses now. Fuck
House hunters, and so
yeah, no ghost hunters, we're house hunters.
basically, and so I eat, watch some Victorias, and I go to the bathroom, and as I'm walking by the bathroom, the door to my dad's room slams, and I am telling you, it had some force. Like, it was loud.
So this is when you were in the bathroom or leaving the bathroom?
No, this is when I was going into the bathroom.
Okay, so as soon as you walked into the bathroom, the door just slammed.
So yeah, okay. So for all of our listeners, imagining you are in front of a door, and you're about to enter the doorway. The door opens. The door you're about to enter. The door opens inwards, but then you have a door directly to your left, and that door opens inwards. And
This is
then
even
that
a dumber fucking bathroom than I thought.
I know it was tilting.
I thought the doors were like facing each other, so they're not
No.
facing each other. That's
No.
even stupid. That's
So you're walking into the bathroom, and then you have two doors on your side.
You got one to your left as soon as you walk in.
You have one to your left, right before you enter the bathroom. That goes into my dad's room, and then you have one on your right, which is the closet. And then once you're in the bathroom, you have another one to your left that goes into my dad's bathroom, or my dad's room.
That's so fucking weird.
It was okay.
That is terrible design.
So again, you're about to walk into the doorway, but that door to your left slams shut. And I'm telling you, Chandler, it slams. Like, it is loud as fuck. And I jump, I'm like, what the hell is happening? And, I can't pee there. I'm not going to pee there. Who do you take me as,
You probably
right?
already pissed your pants.
I probably a little bit. And so and then also, this is how loud the slam is. I can't even explain how loud it is. It is loud enough that my mom screams from upstairs. She says, "Nick, why are you slamming the door?"
Did you get mad at your Xbox again?
Man. Oh, yeah. Did I even have Xbox then? No, I don't think I did.
No, you had family time. No Xbox.
Yeah, you're right.
Family
That's when I actually
game.
bonded with my family. Ew.
Yeah.
Kidding.
That's when I had a family. Before they banished me.
Kidding. You guys should bond with your family. And so my mom screams at me, "Why are you slamming the door?" I was like, "That was not me. I swear." So I go upstairs, use the bathroom in my room. I hit, I barely get half the piss in the toilet because I'm just shaking, right?
Where does the other piss go?
On the fucking floor, dog.
Now your mom wants to clean up your piss.
No, I cleaned it up.
Yeah,
I'm a big boy now.
You're 12. You can clean it.
Yeah, I still have all the stickers on my doors though. So,
that's awful.
And so, basically, piss half-assed.
Pisses everywhere.
I basically piss everywhere. And clean it up. Head downstairs, and guess what?
You see that figure?
No, the door's open.
Dun dun dun.
I know. I'm getting chills now. And so, me being the dumb white person I am, I say, "Fuck it. I'm brave. I'm 12 years old. Let's go in." So I go into my dad's room. Nothing is messed up. The sheets are same as always. We have a little dresser in there. It was an old dresser. I think we had it like when my parents first moved to Georgia. Excuse me. And, nothing's messed up there. Fan is still going. Has the little windows going out. Nothing's up. But damn well I'm not checking the closet. So I don't check the closet or anything like that. But
why would a ghost hide in the closet?
Bro, I don't know. You don't fuck with closets, man. I always leave my closets open. That's one thing. I don't leave them shut.
Really? What if someone's in your closet, like, watching you?
I would see them right now.
Don't people usually close their closet?
Fuck no. Do you close your closets?
No. Ooh. I got really mad and broke my closet door, so it doesn't really close too much.
No, wow. We get to see the full picture here.
Yeah.
No, especially after just being scared, a scared shitless kid. I always leave my closet doors open no matter what.
See, I thought it was a thing people they would close their closet doors because they were scared.
Well, now you have me scared. Thanks.
Yeah, you should really close your closet door.
No, I really don't. I mean, my closet's like one person width right now, so no, I don't think there'd be anything in there.
You never know.
Now I need to get up.
Definitely be a ghost in there.
Oh my god, thanks. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Why do we have this podcast?
It's 2 a.m., 3 a.m. actually already.
Yeah,
so
it is how bad. Matter. That's how bad I get scared. By the way, sometimes when I watch scary movies or when I rethink about this stuff, I can't sleep. It's pretty bad.
I literally when Slender Man was a big thing.
Oh,
I literally didn't sleep for 2 days. So I didn't go outside either because I was so scared.
Bro,
I was little and I was like, I can't.
I remember when I watched PewDiePie played that. Holy shit!
Yeah, well, I watched a documentary about Slender Man. I thought he was fucking real.
Oh god!
And my house is surrounded by woods, so I was like, I ain't going outside. I ain't getting abducted. And then I
So
was like, wait, it's a creepypasta. It's fake.
and so I'm in my dad's room, but I realize, okay, so back to the doorway situation. So remember, before you enter the bathroom doorway, there's a door to your left to my dad's room. And then once you enter the bathroom, thanks, now I have to edit that out.
You don't.
And then once you enter the bathroom door, then there's another door to your left that leads to my dad's room again. So that door.
There's too many damn doors.
I know. I'm sorry. Maybe I should draw out a sketch. Throw it on.
Yeah.
So.
Or you could just put the picture of the.
I actually could. My house is.
House tour.
I think my house is for sale right now.
Yeah.
So I could put some pictures on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. Good times. And so now that door to the bathroom from my dad's room is closed. I never heard it close. I mean, probably because I was pissing, on the floor that I probably didn't hear it. So.
Put in a piss sound effect.
Oh my god, I'm not. So, yeah, that spooked me pretty bad. And so the entire day I did not go. After I went in there, I left the doors open, left them all open, and then I didn't even watch cartoons or anything like that or play with my soccer ball. I went upstairs to the playroom and just did I think Mario Party or Super Smash Brothers on the game.
I get you in a better mood, yeah.
I just
would have went outside for the rest of the day.
Bro, I did not go downstairs besides to play with Todd and Ashby, my dogs. I think that I stayed away from downstairs in that area the entire day after that. It scared me shitless, man.
So I'm going to be real with you. I thought that story was going to end in a whole different way.
Where do you think it was going to end?
I thought your dad was going to be butt naked trying to jerk it.
Oh my god.
And he's just trying to shut the door. He's like, get the fuck out of here.
No, my dad didn't get home till 7 or 8.
Maybe he got home early.
Yeah, sure.
That's the twist.
No, that was one thing.
He was butt naked in the closet, and it's a good thing you didn't open up the fucking door.
Oh my god. No, that was one thing though. I knew something was wrong if my dad ever came home early. That was one thing. It was never a good idea.
Don't get traumatic.
Well, it's just true though.
One day my dad come home, it turned out my whole family was dead.
Well, basically, it's something similar to that happened. But yeah, no. If he ever came home early, you knew something was up. So
that is a thing, isn't it? When the dad comes home early,
yeah,
you're fucked.
Or even worse, when I was I lived in Little Rock. My mom worked at Toys R Us. If she ever came home, then you knew shit hit the fan hard.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Punishment wise,
no, not punishment wise. Just like she had a really shitty day, and that was also when she and my dad were living apart from each other. So It was just a lot of stress in the air. So there was only I think maybe 2 times, and that was a pretty stressful day. Those are.
How'd you get stressed towards her to go to the Wii U display and start playing?
Bro, do you know how many people
I'm fucking with you.
Okay, I was about
Retail
to say,
is the most stressful thing in the world.
It is extremely stressful. People stealing shit. You have little kids everywhere, and especially. Oh, did you know this? I'm about to rail Toys R Us, even though they were my childhood. But did you know that they are not allowed to stop a customer stealing something once they've made it outside the store?
No one is. Yeah.
That's absurd.
No retail place. Almost all the ones I know, you can't touch because people will sue. You can't. When I worked at Office Depot, if you could not touch them, all you could say is ask them. You couldn't really even confront them. You just had to go up to them and ask them if they needed any help, and just watch them the whole time. First of all, you don't have enough staff to do that, to watch someone 24/7, especially at a failing company.
Yeah.
So
tell me about it.
There was. I'll talk about Office Depot, no Toys R Us. Even though Toys R Us did whatever, but
yeah,
you can't watch someone 24/7. And I know someone that got fired because he tackled someone after he had left the door.
Too.
I know
the amount of merchandise people bullshit. Half the time, people stole those really expensive fucking drones that they had in Toys R Us, you know?
It's sad that the criminal gets more
Yeah,
rights
they
than the worker does. Yeah, I
basically,
agree.
man.
I 100% agree. Fuck that.
That pissed my mom off, and then also, I'm telling you, this would probably creep me out too, but, when you're closing the store at, like, 10:30, 11 at night, and there's still people in Toys R Us,
Yeah, and you can't tell them to get out. Yeah,
and they're not your normal customers, if you know what I
fucking
mean,
crackheads. Yeah,
basically. So that shit's scary, man.
trust me. I worked in the middle of crackhead central Winston
Oh.
Salem, so yeah, I know it's
Yeah,
awful.
it is
Retail
very
is the worst job ever.
yeah. 10 out of 10 would not recommend.
Yeah, I just got to the point of with people stealing. I just like I don't get paid to give a fuck anymore. Steal what you
Simple as that.
want.
Yeah. But yeah, is any other questions you have about Supernatural, or do you think you want to talk about anything else regarding that, or do you
Just
want to
don't
move on?
believe it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Maybe it's just maybe the window was open. It was a strong gust of wind, and you
No, the thing about
coincidence.
it's interesting you bring that up. The thing about that in my dad's room, the windows were sealed. They're like sealed with like epoxy and stuff.
Maybe
So
the wind force of you walking in the door because you walked in so fast somehow
I did.
sealed the door shut.
I explained it to my dad. And he's like, "Oh, you're probably just running too fast." But I'm telling you, I was not running. I was the most casual walk ever.
Maybe you were going so fast you thought you were walking.
And Barry Allen ass
Yeah,
is that what you're
that's what,
telling me?
yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah. Anything else you want to add to that, or you want to move on to the local myths?
Uh, I mean, I personally I don't have any ghost stories, so it's kind of hard to. My
Yeah.
dad and sister have them, but I
Yeah. No, that's
don't have any.
understandable. Sorry, I kind of ruled that topic a little bit, but
It's
now
fine.
you get to shine with these local myths. So yeah,
Yeah, I have. North Carolina has a
has a decent
really
amount.
famous one actually.
Oh
You
yeah.
might have heard of it.
I
Maybe, yeah.
probably have. Maybe. Do you want to start it off?
Yeah, I'll start off. This is probably one of the most famous ones coming from North Carolina. It's called Lydia's Bridge.
Hmm.
Lydia's Bridge is about a 15 or 20-minute drive from my house.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Jamestown, North Carolina. So if you're near that, you definitely know what Lydia's Bridge is. It's huge.
I think we have listeners in Jamestown.
We might, yeah. Then you'll know.
Yeah.
It's a tiny little bridge, and there's a bunch of graffiti on it now, but you can drive under it, and you can sort of drive through and stuff, and over it. So here's the story of Lydia's Bridge. I feel like this story's been repeated a lot of times, and I don't know if this was the original one, but I believe this is the original one, right?
Roll with it. Let's go.
So it was prom night, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's raining, and two couples were there, right? They see a
Mm-hmm.
girl in the rain while they're driving down the side of the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they pick her up. She's in a prom dress, right? They
Mm-hmm.
pick her up because they're like, well, who is this? We need to help her out. We'll take her where she needs to go. She's like, oh, can we just go home? I need to be taken home, right?
Right. Like a
So,
normal person.
yeah.
But I'm guessing that's
People
going to
take
be
her
normal.
home.
I'm getting chills, by the way.
From this
Continue.
story already?
Bro, I am scared.
Jesus.
Bro, just keep going.
So she's in the car, and they ask for her address. She gives the address. They take her to the address. They get out, and she disappeared. They turn back. She's gone. She's not in the car anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
The guy walks up to the door, and he's like, someone said this was the address, but we can't find her. She's gone. And it was her mom that answered the door. The mom said, our daughter died years ago in a car accident. It was raining on prom night.
God, I have chills all over. Keep going.
It was raining on prom night, and she got in a car accident and died right where they had picked her up. And the spot where she died was Lydia's Bridge. So yeah, that's the story.
Damn. Chills all over, man.
And apparently, if you go under Lydia's Bridge while it's raining, you will see Lydia. I think that story's been redone and done over a couple times, but this is where I've heard it from. It's in books too, like
Really?
places from North Carolina. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's Probably the most famous one I know of. And it's in Jamestown. It's a super easy spot to get to. Everyone can go check it out. It's a really cool bridge, too. And Jamestown's is a really fun place to go to. So that's mine.
Cool.
And I have a couple others, but
if you want to keep going,
it's not too much stories about them because I haven't gone to the other places. Lydia's Bridge I've gone to. The Devil's Tramping Ground is one. I don't know what part of North Carolina. I think it's up towards the mountains, but apparently it's a clear circle of dirt where nothing will grow inside the circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if people will throw trash on it, and suddenly trash will just magically go out of the circle. Nothing will be kept in the circle. So people will go camp there, and they'll camp inside the circle, and people say weird things will happen. Like with the trash thing, they'll put trash in. When they wake up, it's gone out of the circle. And people have said that's where the Devil's Tramping Ground once was, if the devil roamed the earth. That's what people say about that.
See, that one didn't give me too many chills.
And that one's not really.
I handled that one well, where that's okay.
What
kind of spook?
And the third one's not really too much anything, but it's Ocracoke, Outer Banks, where my dad grew up. Well, he grew up in Avon, but Ocracoke's right near it. Blackbeard. Apparently, you'll see the ghost of Blackbeard at Ocracoke because that's where his ship crashed.
Oh,
and I believe that's where he was beheaded. Queen Anne's Revenge. That's where the ship crashes at, though. The wreckage.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
I have another ghost story from my dad. If you want to hear that one, if you want to hear a ghost story, it's not a local thing or anything. It's from my dad, obviously. But if you want to hear that one, you can.
Let's hear it.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay. Well, so, pretty scary or pretty good?
I mean,
do I have to prepare myself?
It's not too bad. It's kind of a happy thing.
Okay. Thing. Never mind. Let the tape roll.
Yeah. So his dad died at a very early age. My dad was about 9 when his dad passed away. So he didn't really get to grow up with his dad at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
So flash forward, my dad's about 20-something. He's living in his own apartment, and he's asleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he wakes up, and he sees his dad standing there at the end of his bed. And his dad he says like a Bible like verse. He says, for example, just pretend John 3:16. All right. I don't know what the exact one was.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. But just for filler.
He said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my dad he gets up, his dad disappears, and he gets a Bible, right? Mm-hmm. And he goes and looks at that passage. And the passage is all about how a father loves his son and how much a father loves his son. So yeah, that's
a nice one.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's not bad.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that Lydia's Bridge made me feel. Just even saying it, that made me feel a type of way. That was a good
I'm surprised you haven't heard about that one. That one's a big one.
I don't get out a lot.
Look it up too. It's interesting.
Yeah,
I think I told the story right. It's been a while since I've heard.
You know me, I will just jump right on that. Kidding.
It's a good one. I'll take you if you're going to North Carolina. I'll take you to Lydia's Bridge at night.
No, thank you.
I had I was with my ex-girlfriend's family a couple years back, and I was with her little brother too. And we were in the car, and our dad kept driving back and forth under Lydia's Bridge, and he got scared and almost started crying.
What a
he was like, it was funny.
Wow, that's fucked up, dog. Oh my god. Okay.
And he almost cried watching Culture Chucky one time too.
Yeah, I would too. As a grown ass man too. Shit's scary as hell, man.
Anyway, local legend. Let's hear it. I'm interested.
Okay. Excuse me. So this one is going to be going back to Arkansas.
What part?
I think it's
this man's reading directly from Google.
Yeah, you know me. you know us.
How he sounds smart.
You know us. We have a script. So
yeah, fuck
JK,
that.
We have no script. So it's in Eureka Springs. No, it's not Eureka Springs. That's the other one. So it's the Crescent Hotel.
You're messing up your script.
I know. I'm sorry. So the Crescent Hotel that is in Arkansas. I feel like it's up by the Ozarks, but maybe it's not. I'm kind of. I only knew 2 regions in Arkansas. You have Little Rock, and then you have everything else. So, Crescent Hotel, super, super, super famous hotel. Like for being haunted, by the way. Like it is notoriously known, like it's been rated as like the most haunted place on earth. All this shit, ooh, spooky, spooky. Ghost Adventures was there and all that stuff. My boys, and so yeah, I don't know the story about it too much, but I do know that it's very famous. But I feel like they also milk it extremely well, you know. So it's kind of sus a little bit. But I did go there one time on a field trip with all of the classmates. That was pretty baller. I don't think. Oh, we did have one. So the one where I feel it's like I forget what we did. I'm spitballing right now. I'm sorry. We did like this little experiment in the hallway and something like that, and someone got a reaction out of it from one of the spirits, supposedly. Because it's a hotel, and like a lot of people died there, so supposedly they're just walking around living life,
All right.
So, yeah, that one I can't do that much justice to. But if you have some time, you want to see some scary shit, look up the Crescent Hotel. Right, and it's not that scary. It's more, kind of like family friendly kind of stuff, but it's pretty cool, and it has a lot of activity and stuff. I do remember one time, a lot of friends and I we were on a camping trip, and we decided one night, yo, we're by the Crescent Hotel, so fuck it, let's just go over there and see what happens. So we went over there, took a picture by it, and I don't think it's in the picture, but I do remember like one of the lights, like flickering off and on and off and on and off and on, whenever someone got close to it. Not when you were away from it. So there's a lot of supernatural energy. And my final one, another local myth, it's gonna be Eureka Springs. That is that was a good one. The boys and I went on a ghost tour there. I hope I got this right. Maybe someone in the comments, he knows who he is, can correct me. But we went on another ghost tour. It was kind of quirky a little bit. Some people had reactions. It is mostly for the money and stuff like that, but it's pretty cool to hear the history stuff. So supposedly Eureka Springs, it's spring, so it had like healing waters and stuff like that. So people would go up there, heal. Supposedly, obviously, it was dealing. There's a lot of Native American energy there too. They only used it for healing waters and stuff like that. But then once the white man found it, as the white man does and destroys everything, the white man found it, and they started selling the water and using it for profit. And it supposedly did heals like people's blindness. It healed like people being limp in their legs and stuff like that. And then after that, they tried to bottle all the the spring up and keep selling it. And the Native Americans were like, "Fuck no, we're not doing that." They go to war, don't have a good time, you can probably guess who wins. And they continue to bottle up the spring waters and all that stuff. And supposedly every time they bottle up a spring water, they included like a Native American soul, And so after that, people, when they started trying to use it for its healing properties, they're actually getting worse. So it's kind of like that bad juju, And then sooner or later, I'm pretty sure the spring like dried up. And supposedly that was like when the final soul was gone, and they were kind of at peace, but they took what was rightfully theirs.
Right.
So that's my little local myth there for that. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like the Native American stuff is very interesting, especially when Stephen King does it a lot in all his books. Like Pet Sematary and stuff. Don't get me started about that. Oh,
You get scared of that stuff too?
Hell yeah, dog. You're telling me that famous scene, never read the book by the way, but that famous scene where the kid slices the Achilles tendon? Oh my god.
Yeah, that is. What's the scariest like Stephen King like movie?
I would say It for me.
Yeah.
It rubs me the wrong way, like really bad.
Really?
I can't think of anything else. I don't know what other. Excuse me. God damn it. We really should do these early. So I apologize.
That's your fault.
Yeah, it is my fault. Studying for OChem, man. I'm sorry. Like I know Stephen King just writes so fucking much. So like he always comes out with a new book, and it's even worse than the other. Like worse as in like horrifying than the other one. So yeah, I know it and Pet Cemetery rubbed me pretty bad. Is there another famous one that I'm missing? I feel like there's a trifecta. Like I don't know. Do you have any off the top of your mind?
I want to make this clear. I have been lied to my entire life about Lydia's Bridge.
Why?
The Lydia's Bridge, I mean, it's still a thing, but the one that I was talking about gets commonly mistaken for. There's a one like 100 feet from the actual one that's overgrown and stuff, so you can't actually drive under it anymore. But the one I thought was right near it, and you drive under it, and apparently everyone else thinks it's Lydia's Bridge, but it's not. There's a different one like near it that's overgrown. You can't use it anymore, and there's like a nameplate on it, so you can tell it's Lydia's Bridge, but you can walk up to it. So little.
Thank you for the clarification.
Little
Did Craig get back to you on that?
Craig got back to me. He emailed me.
Nice. Shout out to him. Thanks, Craig. But yeah, is there like a third like super big Stephen King book that I'm forgetting or movie? I can't think.
You got Cujo.
Oh, Cujo.
You got The Shining.
Oh, thank you. There you go. Yeah, The Shining. That one, I see. That one I kind of like because it was more psychological. That wasn't just pure fucking terror.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, when all that blood came rushing down, holy shit, that was a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Even though it was fake, but that was a lot of blood.
You got The Mist. The Mist,
Oh, yeah.
Cujo. The new one that came out was the new one that has the fucking The Shining tie-in. Is it Dr. Sleep? I think it's Dr. Sleep.
Oh, I think it is. Yes, with the the kid's grown up now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he? He didn't write The Invisible Man, did he? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did.
Invisible Man's like way older, right? I just remember I've seen like the trailers for that.
Wells.
Yeah, thank you. I remember seeing the TV trailer, the trailers for that, and like they're making it out to be super scary. And I never thought it was that scary, but what do I?
Are you talking about the Blumhouse one? The one where her husband turns invisible or whatever?
No, I'm just thinking about the one
The
like
new
the famous clip is like the girl screaming. She pours paint down like all the stairwell, and you could like see the Invisible Man for once.
Was it a new movie?
Yeah, it was pretty new.
I don't remember that scene, but I remember a new movie. I think it came out already.
Yeah,
her like husband, whatever, like pretended to die and then turned invisible.
I still need to watch. Excuse me, damn it. I still need to watch Parasite though. Have you ever watched that?
No, but it's on Hulu.
Yes, it is.
I still think Joker should have won, but whatever.
True, but I still need to watch that. I don't really know if you classify that as a horror movie. I feel like that's more of a.
I don't really know.
I don't know either. One of these days
I haven't seen a good horror movie lately. I haven't seen any good ones come out.
What is your definition of a good horror movie? One that just scares you shitless, or the one
for me personally?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't. I like the slasher genre. I don't really like the supernatural stuff. Right. It kind of bores me, honestly.
Fair enough.
I like a slasher horror film, but it has to be classic, like Halloween, Friday the 13th, right? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love all those movies. Okay. So it kind of has to be those, and there really hasn't been any good like slasher movies lately that I can remember. I didn't like the new Halloween. I wasn't a big fan of that.
There's a new Halloween?
Yeah, the new Halloween movie.
I didn't even know.
It came out last year.
Still didn't even know.
Yeah, or no, 2018.
Oh, wait. I do.
Jamie Lee Curtis is all like old and grown up.
Yeah, I got you now.
Terrifier, that's one. That would scare the fuck out of you. That's a good slasher film. That's probably the one I can remember, like the best slasher film that I've seen lately. But
fair enough.
Yeah, I just don't really like the ghost movies.
Fair enough. Well, I feel like we did a pretty good job wrapping that up with the local myths and supernatural. Are you ready to finally move on to our last final topic?
Oh, more than ready.
Alright, so conspiracy theories.
Put on your tinfoil hats, y'all.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. So which one are we gonna kick off first with?
Is there
Do you
okay?
have one?
First, is there any conspiracy theories that you believe?
Well, are they technically a conspiracy theory if I do believe in them?
Yeah,
Question mark. Uh,
it's just a theory. It's a game theory, Nick Paradox.
oh, it's a game theory. PaaT. That was good stuff. Thinking about horror, by the way, real quick. Friday night. Wait, Five Nights at
Five Nights at
Freddy's.
Freddy. Get the fuck out of here!
Oh
Don't say
my,
anything about that.
that
Shut
shit
up.
scared me. Okay, let's not talk
Shut
about it.
up.
We're stopping it there.
I wish you never would have said that. Edit that out. Hey, Craig, edit that shit out.
Oh, Roger. Okay. Wow. Now I'm terrified. Okay, back to conspiracy theories. No, I cannot really think of any that I believe in.
Do you think 9/11 was an inside job?
Fuck no. Sorry, I was yawning.
What about JFK, the assassination? That was definitely sketchy.
Maybe. But I don't know. I'm a very firm believer that history and all the actions of history, yes, everything was influenced by one factor or another, but they happened, right? That, you know, the reasons that they happened are most logical and all that stuff, right? I don't really like to dance around with history being kind of iffy.
There is one I read into lately that's kind of it's making me question some things.
Okay.
Stephen
Lay it out.
PaaT, the Las Vegas shooter.
Right.
If you look more into that, it's really, I don't know, there's lots of like suspicious things going on with that.
Like
How many guns he had there and how he's able to carry all of them up, not getting noticed with a bunch of guns.
right.
Apparently he had expelled over 30,000 rounds of ammunition.
Yeah,
with bump stocks. But
yeah.
witnesses said it was like full auto, and the rate he was firing in the videos and stuff could not have been done with the bump stock. And people said it sounded more like a machine gun, like experienced gun owners. Sounded like more like a machine gun, not an AR.
Right.
And like suspiciously, his house burned down after the FBI took over the investigation.
Right.
There's so many things in that story that's just really weird, and it was the biggest mass shooting in U.S. history, right?
Right.
And it's the one we least know about. We know nothing about it. Why is that?
I agree with you, but I feel like a lot of people just know that it happened in the end.
We know more about like Sandy Hook, Columbine, all the other stuff, all the motives and the
Right.
intense documentaries about that, but you know nothing about the biggest shooting in U.S. history. That's just weird to me. I don't know.
I know. I do agree with you when it comes. I'm sorry if I hit the mic. I do agree with you when it comes to those certain events. I think that there's a lot of holes missing, a lot of pieces of info that you just you'll never get, right? Like, why did the house burn down? Why this? Why that? How?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like those kind of create those conspiracy theories and kind of create them. And but when we get like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a stickler for history and I just like it being solid. I do understand that history can be flexible and it should be flexible. Going back like 70, 80 years, I feel like a lot of things were pretty set in stone, but we're still discovering stuff today. So, the picture is never really fully complete. But I do agree with you that, like the Las Vegas shooter.
But do you just think it's weird how like no information is known about the biggest shooting in U.S. history? Nothing is known. No one talks about it.
Right.
It's like it never happened.
Yep. I mean, that's what the FBI does sometimes, right? They make sure that you forget, or not you, but that person basically drops off the face of the earth.
So. Yeah, that's one that I'm not saying I believe it. It's just iffy,
right?
And then, I mean, there's a lot of things that are iffy if you look at them more intent and closely,
right? Like, not trying to make a joke of them, like the flat earthers, right? I don't.
They are a joke.
Okay, fair enough. But like, I don't like. I understand that they have some points where I just have a great one, by the way. So they do have points like when you can't take a full picture of Earth. It's always kind of off-centered a little bit because it's just how satellites take image and stuff like that. And also how, like on the horizon when you're on a ship, why you see no slight curve, like not even like, minuscule degrees or anything like that. Then you just say like, come on now. Like, the Earth, like
Well,
the
okay, why are
sun.
we I don't okay, I don't see what they're arguing about though, because it's like, what what
I
is
don't
the
know what the
world
purpose
hiding
of
from
it.
you that the
Yeah,
Earth is flat? I've heard
yeah,
people say there's monsters at the end when you drop off or some bullshit like that. What the
yeah.
fuck are you talking about? Like
Like
what?
there's like a hell or like a Hades, like a underworld
Yeah, what are
below.
people hiding because they're saying like the Earth is round?
Yeah, I
If the
don't
Earth
get it.
is flat, wouldn't people just say the Earth is flat? I mean, it's just science. People are
I don't
just
get it, dog.
stupid and believe anything nowadays. Trust me.
But here you go. I came up with a great one. What do you think about the moon landing? Do you think it was real?
See, I've seen a lot of stuff about that too. That's gonna iffy,
Yeah,
but
no,
for the most,
that stuff gets pretty wild.
speaking of The
Like,
Shining, people say that Stanley Kubrick directed the moon landing.
really.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
huge thing. Yeah,
I've seen the interviews with like Buzz Aldrin and all that stuff, and Neil Armstrong and all that. Like, they were there, they saw it. But when you also see those interviews about how aggressive they get, when they are asked those questions. I mean, I guess I understand like someone's literally pissing on your legacy, right?
right.
But like they get extremely defensive and aggressive, and you have all the little like fine lines, like there should be no wind, right? Why is it waving? Is he moving his hands? All that stuff, right? You know, is the footprint even there still? Why haven't we
Wouldn't the
gone
flag
back?
be waving if he like accidentally hit it, like when he's picking up or planting it?
Well,
Like
if
it
he
would keep
plants it,
moving, wouldn't it?
if he plants it and his wrist or his hand is moving, then yeah, it's gonna look like it's
Or the
waving.
force of planting it down would make the flag move.
True. Yeah, that too. But it's just and then all the big questions like why haven't we gone back?
There's no
Oh,
point in going back, is there?
oh yeah.
It was kind of just a big
It was just
flex
pretty
on
straight.
Russia,
Oh yeah, it was a
on the
big flex.
communist.
Yeah.
There's no reason to
Well,
go back.
it's just but still, right? Yeah, it might be a
It's
waste,
not,
but
how much money that costs probably to go.
okay, but you could just send a SpaceX missile there, land it, let it take a picture, and confirm it for everyone, bring it on back.
We'll ask Elon.
All right, I'll hit my boy up.
Hit up Elon.
I was talking to a friend yesterday. He is a savior. You know that, right? He is the chosen one.
Elon Musk, the new
Yes,
Messiah. Yeah, I
he
believe it.
is. He will save us all.
He went on a rant yesterday how he can't, like, everything should be open and he can't leave his house and like it's
Yeah,
bullshit.
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's when I told him. That's when I sent
That's
a
when I
message to
told
my friend.
Elon, you chill out.
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, you're wilding right now, man. You gotta take a chill. You gotta chill." But yeah, any other conspiracy theories you want to talk about? Any others come to your mind?
Things about 9/11. That's a
Yeah,
deep one.
that's a deep one.
It's probably like the most disputed one, I'd say.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing about that is like,
Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
yeah, the biggest thing about that one is I'm okay to talk about it, but I also like I feel kind of bad about all the lives that were lost and all that stuff. Right? Yeah, I can't. I could not accept that. I would not be able to accept it being an inside job that someone would do that to their own country and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like the amount of people that were lost and just the amount of impact it had, like on the TSA, on flying in general, discriminatory
Fucking
acts.
ruined the airports.
Oh yeah, it destroyed
Now
the
they're a pain in
airports,
the
man.
ass.
I remember before that happened. Well, no, I don't remember. No, I
Yeah, I was
do.
about to say you're like fucking one when you remember.
Oh, but there are pictures though, and Taylor. Oh, damn it, my sister Taylor. She remembers too the
Taylor,
times.
my sister Taylor.
I know. I'm sorry. I remember when my sister she remembers telling me, and she has pictures of it where she just run up to the plane like at the gate itself, and meet my dad after as he got off the flight.
Yeah.
Like she was right there, and now you have to wait all the way far back, and I understand that too, but it is wild how the whole TSA and how the whole airports have changed.
I did watch a documentary on how Hitler isn't like he escaped. He never committed suicide.
Yeah, that's kind of
It was kind
scary.
of interesting because
What
they all
about
had
you?
body doubles. It was like confirmed. Like
Right.
Stalin did, Churchill did,
Yeah.
Hitler did, and people say
What
that he left a while ago.
What about Tupac? You think he's still alive?
No, I just don't see a reason for him that he would want to flee,
Fair enough.
like fake his own death. Maybe Michael Jackson.
You
Do you think
think?
any of them, any of the celebrities, like they say Elvis and Michael Jackson, Prince, think any of them fake their deaths?
Oh, personally, no.
How do you feel about Bigfoot?
Do you even call Bigfoot a conspiracy or a myth? What is Bigfoot?
Both,
Uh, personally, I don't feel like Bigfoot exists because I feel like we would have found it by now.
right? Like we would have found
Like,
like a body or something, right?
don't get me our skeleton and stuff, but
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. Like, I know there's still unexplored territory out there. God,
not a lot left.
yeah, there's not a lot left though, right? We're cutting
Yeah,
trees
for the
down and
ocean.
forests
Yeah.
down right now.
Leave the forest alone. That's all I gotta say.
True. But like we talked about on I think it was like episode 3 or 4, whatever when we talked about the environment. I think it was 4. And we talked about, unex how unexplored the ocean is, right?
Yeah,
But the land we have on lockdown, dog. Like, we have airplanes, drones, satellites, all that stuff. We can see a lot of things. And I feel like
go
we would have
explore
had it.
the ocean. Maybe maybe that's why Bigfoot's at. Maybe in the ocean.
Maybe
Big
he's limited. Maybe he's
big
on
fin,
he's at Atlantis.
big fin. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Any other conspiracy theories you want to talk about though?
Watch out for the 5G. They're gonna be cooking your brains with it. All right, folks.
Dude, be careful.
Be
Gonna get
careful.
melted.
Wear your tinfoil hats.
Indeed. Gotta wear 'em, man. I can't remember. Is there another one? I feel like there's another one.
I mean, you got Illuminati. You got JFK. So many.
Illuminati. I never understood that one.
What about the gatherings in the California? I think it's in California. I forgot what it's called. It's like Bohemian or something. Bohemian. I don't know. It's like
You're
somewhere in
reaching.
the woods in California. I think they all a bunch of powerful people like gather, and they say it's the Illuminati.
No. Did
What about
you?
selling your soul to the devil?
What do you mean?
Lil Uzi Vert did it. Did you hear that?
Oh, true, you did.
Yeah, for
I
fame.
gotta, I gotta
So did
follow him.
Bob Dylan apparently.
I gotta
So did
follow.
every fucking artist.
Gotta follow in his footsteps. Interesting, because it reminds you of Illuminati. Do you know about the Masons?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like that.
Mason.
I would not classify them as a conspiracy theory because they.
I mean, I know a Mason, so
Yeah,
I know a
like
couple Masons.
yeah, like they were pretty legit, but it was pretty scary how secretive they were.
Even more secret, like I forgot what they were called. Uh, Crawley started it, and they practiced like magic and stuff, and now they're like a secretive group. Not like a cult or anything, but they have like rankings, and they're like Masons, and they have like temples and stuff.
It's like Templars from Assassin's Creed.
Yes, exactly like that.
Huzzah! Yo, did you see the new Assassin's
The
Creed?
Vikings, the Valhalla.
Yeah, it looks
I
pretty
didn't.
sick.
I saw that it was a thing. I didn't watch the video though.
You should watch the video. It's pretty sick.
I want a Vietnam Assassin's Creed or World War II Assassin's Creed.
I think World War II would be pretty sick.
Yeah, that's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
I stopped playing at Assassin's Creed 3, or was it Unity? I don't know. Unity sucked.
Assassin's
3
Creed
was
3
good.
was in the U.S. during the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, 3 was good.
Yeah, 3 was pretty good.
You know what the best one was?
What?
Revelations.
Yeah, you can buy that.
That was
Do you know what the worst one was?
Black Flag.
Hell yeah. It was pretty sick you could have your own boat, but goddamn, it sucked.
Yeah, I don't know. Unity was worse for me.
It was crazy.
I like pirates a lot, so
I never played the Greek/Roman one though.
What is that one called? I didn't play that one either. Dylan played that one, I think.
Yeah, I
He said he
remember
would like it.
all I remember was the like super collector's edition was called like the Medusa collection. So I thought that was pretty sick.
Ooh, Medusa.
Hey.
You open the box, you turn into stone.
True. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Well, they should have made a better reference. They should have made like Pandora's box. That would have been sicker.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Missed opportunity, Ubisoft. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, too late now. But
Yeah.
maybe next
Amateur
time.
hour.
You'll get them next time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I felt that we wrapped those topics up pretty
Do you believe in
well.
the Loch Ness Monster? I want to hear about the Loch Ness Monster.
Do I believe in it?
Yeah.
Nessie, out of all like the mythical creatures that roam and all that conspiracy theories, Nessie was the one I believed the most.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that would be sick.
I want to see. I want to see Mothman in West
Really?
Virginia. Yeah.
Oh
Well, actually, I
God!
don't want to see him because apparently he shows up. The thing with him, he shows up before like huge events,
Like destructive events?
yeah.
Oh, so like you remember the Pokemon Absol?
Yeah, he would show up. Yeah,
The destruction Pokemon? Yeah, that was pretty sick.
but Mothman was cool. And then there's Goat Man too. I think it's Goat Man.
All the mans.
Yeah, it's a bunch of mans, but he shows up on train tracks, and if you go to the train tracks, he'll push you off or something like that.
Oh God.
I don't know where that one was from. But Mothman's West Virginia, and then the Goat Man. I don't know where that one's. But I love all that stuff about different states having like the Jersey Devil was a big one.
Yep.
I
Pretty
love
sick.
that.
Okay. Well, I'll wrap it up. Do you want to get our daily or our weekly deep question going?
Weekly deep question, yes. I
Yeah.
already have it.
There you have it. Okay.
It's not too deep, but it can be question. It's kind of deep, I guess, but it's a thinker.
Okay. Would you like me
You
to
could
wrap
have,
up, or do you want me to wrap up, or do you want to ask it?
I'm gonna ask him, motherfucker.
All right, go right ahead.
All right, if you could have dinner with one living or dead person, who would it be? That's a basic one, but I thought it'd be a good one.
That's a good one. I would have dinner with. Fuck. Wow, that's actually pretty hard. I would have.
See, when you first think of it,
Yeah.
it's
Well, I was
easy,
like, oh, that was gonna be
it's a good
easy.
one.
Yeah, no, you're right. I would either say my grandfather, my dad's side,
Okay.
or the Red Baron, Manfred Richthofen.
What?
Yes.
Why the Red Baron?
Because the dude is sick, man.
He is, but I just never would have expected that.
Yeah, you probably didn't. I probably haven't told you this, but I wrote like a 2000.
I have a sexual fascination
Yes.
with Red Baron.
No, I have a 2000. I wrote a 2,000 word essay on him, and I've done multiple projects about him. And I've read his I read his autobiography and everything. Like I absolutely find him and his career very fascinating and very impressive. I just would like want to talk to him and see like his mindset about war and all that. I feel like it'd be pretty sick.
That's a good one.
Yeah. You?
Oh, jeez. There's a lot. There's like so many, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, Hitler would be an interesting one.
Hitler would be. That'd be a very interesting dinner.
Honestly, oh man, it's a little hard to know. I was trying to think where you were talking too. Now I'm on the spot.
No, you're good. If you need me to
I'm
stall,
probably missing
let me
someone,
know.
but I'm gonna say David Bowie.
That'd be pretty cool. Oh, I should have said Freddie. Fuck. No, I'd still pick Manfred.
Yeah, probably David Bowie. I'm a big Bowie fan. Or Ian Curtis from Joy Division. I don't know.
No, I like that.
Jesus. See if he was real. If he appears and
Then
I solved
boom.
every world issue.
you have solved the Matrix. You would
Yeah,
be.
or I'll just be like God.
Yeah, you basically would have just broken the Matrix.
Tricked you, bitch.
Yeah, I know.
It's like asking a genie for more wishes.
Basically, big brain. Okay. Do you have another deep question? That was it? Yeah.
Or actually, no, Coney from Coney 2012.
Oh my God.
Let's see if that motherfucker.
See if he appears.
Yeah. Get him out of the fucking jungle.
Oh God.
That's a good plan.
Just
saved a lot of lives.
Why don't you God, funny.
Oh yeah, well okay, when Osama bin Laden was still alive, I would have said Osama bin Laden. Get him out of hiding, have the FBI there ready to get him. There we go.
There you go.
That's my answer.
God, it's pretty good. Okay, is that was the question? Yeah. Anything else you want to add to that?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you all for listening. Really, really appreciate it. The support. Like Chandler said in the beginning, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, give us good ratings. We really do
The
appreciate it.
littlest things help out.
They do help. Share as much as you can. We also really appreciate that too. I hope you all have a great start to your week. Finish strong. We're almost getting towards the end of this quarantine shit. Chandler, you want to end it off?
Just drink some water. Drink water, kids.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Stay strong. Go for a hike. I'm going for a hike Sunday. It's gonna be fun.
That sounds lovely.
Look for some parks that are open, some national parks. Go there. Do some hiking. Get school over with. Get some good grades. Stay cool. And give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts.
Please. And also tell us your ghost stories if you have any.
Yeah, I want to hear some more ghost stories.
Yeah,
and some local stuff.
Yeah, true. So there's something we
I
missed.
saw some other people that were listening in like different states that we live in, so that's cool.
Also, we have a listener from Canada, supposedly.
Yes.
If you're listening right now, shout out to you.
Go on YouTube, comment on the video what your like local legend is. I want to look more into that stuff. I think it's interesting.
Would be sick. All right. Yeah. Thank you all for everything you guys do. Have a great week. Peace and love, everybody.
Ooh.
Spooky. Bro, I got chills from that. Bitch.
From the boo? Or from me going, ooh.
From
It's pretty
everything.
scary. Everything gives me chills.